So you can consider this presentation as a live presentation. I won't edit it and I won't repeat it anymore. So before I begin, I have changed the assignment title from talking about a medium-sized company to the Ministry of Tourism in Syria. Why did I choose that? Because I see a great potential in the current situation, not the coronavirus, but after the coronavirus hopefully will finish, there is a great potential for the Ministry of Syrian Tourism to raise their tourism rate and have new travelers and adventures in Syria. Well, to begin with now, the current situation. Well, before the current situation, 10 years ago, as you know, we had a very bad situation in Syria and we had a war. The war obviously dramatically affected the tourism rate to nearly 2% in Syria. And actually, these 2% were coming from the United Nations reporters. So actually, we had no tourism at all in Syria. And actually, Syria was listed as the most dangerous city or country in the world. But actually, in the current era or the current time, the war has finished in Syria. However, in these 10 years, when the war happened in Syria, the Syrian Ministry of Tourism social media accounts, they understood that we will have no tourists abroad, so we will flip our target audience from the international segmentation to the local segmentation, which means they were flipping their target audience to the locals, the people who live in Syria, and the citizens of Syria, and maybe the Syrian people who are living abroad. And it might be a coincidence if there are some American or a foreigner following their social media account. While they changed and flipped their target audience, they had a lack of how to say it, a lack of focusing on their main target, which is tourism. They started posting irrelevant content about the army, new things that happened in the army, or the new stuff that happened politically in the Syrian situation, which is now we're talking about irrelevant content and not focusing on the main content that they should always focus on, which is the tourism sector. However, the war is finished and we have a new Ministry of Tourism. Hopefully, it will be good. And now it's time to move for a new social campaign and to flip all the branding, all what happened, and create a new social media campaign plan. Okay, so in the campaign plan, first of all, before we create the campaign plan, we analyze the current situation. After analyzing the current situation and understanding all what I said previously, we developed a new international segmentation. So we stopped this target audience on the locals, and our target audience now are flipped again to the international targeting focused all around the world. And so which means our social media campaign will be flipping the current target audience to the international target audience. And our main purpose is this, to flourish the tourism, the Syrian tourism. But this is as the first step which will begin in the social media. After we flip the target audience, we want to create a new social media campaign plan that will transmit the correct image of the current Syrian situation abroad to the maybe any reachable country that we could reach. How we will do that? Our target audience, first, to talk specifically, we have analyzed who exactly we want to target. Well, as we want to target all the globe or all the reachable countries, as professional marketers, this is not possible. So which means even though we will have lots of advertisement and promotion all around the world, we need to have a certain and a segmented target audience specification as demographics, psychographics, locational income, and so on. So we have listed our target audience and segmentation as the following. We are targeting all genders, which is very good. We are targeting from age of 19 to 36. We, from our understanding, we thought that this generation, especially from 19, which they can travel now, to 36, are the most suitable for to understand that this country had a war, but now it's fine and everything is back to normal and a safe place. So this is the most suitable age between 19 and 36. The second thing is the general, the classification of the society that we will target will be the general level of society. Syria can handle any kind of level of society and has many places that will have certain levels to cope with. The second thing, the level of education. Well, we can have all level of education. We don't have certain stuff, but most importantly, I will be people who have high school diploma until master's or doctorate. Well, their interest when we will make the targeting on the advertisement, we want people who are interested in history, people who are interested in Middle East history exactly, people who are interested in traveling and having new adventures, and people who are interested in storytelling and the ancient and the most beautiful places on the world that could be found in our country. As well, we want people who are interested in news, because most people now today, if you ask them about Syria, they will tell you, yeah, I know Syria, it had war for 10 years and it's a disaster. So we want this kind of people, and we want to target them, and we want to flip their current image of the Syrian situation to the correct image and situation that is now happening in Syria. The action plan is as the following. After we know exactly what we want, our social media campaign, target audience, and what is the main message, which is the brand awareness. Let's consider Syria as a brand. We want to have a brand awareness in Syria. Our action plan will be the following. We will create a full team, a team of production for content creation, a team of advertising and marketing experts that will be people outsourced from another countries, and as well our team included. Then after we do that, we will have a social media audit, or let's say analysis, and we will check the performance of our social media pages, and we'll check the optimization of our pages. After we do that, we're gonna edit it and optimize it to the most current situation that we are in. As well, we might edit lots of content to not have incorrect image for later on. After we do that, we're gonna have a selection of macro and micro influencers. What do I mean by macro and micro? Macro are the people who are kind of people who have a huge reach of a globe influencing on their social media. Micro could be the people in Middle East. They have a more limited geographical locational reach. After we select the influencers, we will have a deal with them, and we will have a certain contract. Then we will create the scenario of our content. What we want to do is to create a very short video, and those influencers, selected macro and micro influencers, will appear in Syria in specific kind of states such as Damascus, Homs, Aleppo. After we create the scenario, we will have the creation of the content or the short video itself. After we do that, we're gonna start our promoting stage and advertising. Through our influencers, we will promote our video and our content and our message campaign plan through their social media, and as well we will do it through advertising, through any kind of tools such as business Facebook, Google, and any available tools that we could use. And our advertising will be based on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and WeChat. We want Chinese, yes. Okay, and after the stage of promoting that will have a specific period of time, we'll talk about it later, we will have a 360 feedback and results. From the feedback we will get and the results, we will begin the next step, which is the big image of our campaign plan, which is to pursue our marketing plan and cooperate with airlines, tourism agencies around the world to open our doors or our airports to the world and have the opportunity that people can come without having any troubles to Syria. Okay, this is the campaign plan network activities. I don't think anyone will do it. It just explains what are the exact network activities that we will do and we will go through, and how is it applied and the time it will take. And here is an AON, which at the end says that our time period will be 88 days from the first activity to the last activity, which is the 3600 feedback. As well, we have the cost and budgeting. As you see, the cost and budgeting, we have some stuff that does not have any price, which means it's our own salaries paid, so we cannot consider it as a cost or budget. And even if they consider it, it will be simply our monthly salary divided by the days we will work. However, it consists of the main stuff that we will pay for, which is the experts, the marketing experts, the advertising experts, and the main chunk of our cost and budget will go to the advertising stage and to the influencers, since we are selecting top influencers of the world. And here, as you see, here is as an example, there will be more influencers as micro, but here are the most selected and the macro influencers that we have select: Angelina Jolie, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Cristiano Ronaldo. As you know, Leonardo DiCaprio is recently very interested in the economy and environment and helping. So we thought it is a correct image to have such an influencer in our campaign plan. As well, Angelina Jolie, before the war, had a very good relationship with the Syrians and the Syrian country. She always visited our country, and actually she have 5 adopted kids, so it will be a great selection for such an influencer. Cristiano Ronaldo is very known as well that he likes Middle East, and he always traveled to Middle East, so it will be a very great addition for such 3 unbelievable influencers in one kind of content creation or short video. Our key metrics that we will have the measure on is mainly the feedback. The feedback is the key metrics and the measurements we will get. Our feedback is the main thing. After that, we will get, let's say the feedback will include the positive, the negative, and the neutral feedback. Then we will have the key metrics of engagement level as retweets, share, comments, and likes. And as well, from the comments and likes, we will know the feedback from it. As well, we will contain the referral traffic direct response, which it's an analytical tool which analyzes and measures the traffic that had been from a certain place to our account or social media accounts, which could be the tool of Google Analytics or Facebook Analytics. As well, we will have the key metrics of social reach as impression, number of fans, followers. The followers will be on daily, weekly, or monthly basis. I guess it will be on daily, since our advertising stage will be around 45 days. And at the end, the key metrics will be what was the community size before on our social media, and what is the community size on our social media after the advertising period. The resources acquired, well, we will have the production team, expert advertising team, influencer, equipments, cars, approval from governments, flight tickets, hospitality places for hotels, acquirements, and so on. As in conclusion, our social media campaign plan is raising the brand awareness of the current situation in Syria, delivering a certain message to our target audience that Syria now is the current place that you must visit, and it is the time to visit Syria, and Syria is a peaceful place, and whatever happened before is the past, and now Syria has overcome that. Our campaign plan will be called "It is Time to Visit Syria," and "From Syria with Love." After successfully we accomplish the first step of the social media campaign plan, we will pursue with the marketing general campaign plan. If we successfully address our goals, a very good cooperation will happen between the tourism ministry in Syria and other governments, as well with the advertising agencies and traveling agencies, airlines, to have the tools that people could travel and come to our countries, and we will open the airports of our country. The social media campaign will take place in 2021, the beginning of January. This is the social media campaign, and we are expecting the results, or the ROI, the return on investment, to begin in the beginning of summer on May or June. And I guess I mentioned everything. Hopefully you liked the presentation, and have a good day.